Hello viewers, welcome back after a short break. I am coming to you today with a very traditional Sri Lankan recipe, KIRI ROTI, or we call it Paarotti, with SEMOLINA porridge. And this is my mother's recipe which she got from my grandmother, and it is our family favorite too. Many of you have not heard of this, but this is a very traditional and popular breakfast idea in the villages. This is traditionally made from a fermented batter of rice and coconut milk with a long process, but here this is a different recipe which you can make in a short time and very quick and easy method. Subscribe to Nazima's Taste of Home. Press the bell icon for latest updates. Let's check out the ingredients. I have taken 2 cups of store-bought roasted rice flour, half a cup of all-purpose flour, and coconut milk as needed. This is about 2 cups of thick and thin coconut milk, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 teaspoon quick active yeast. Now let's start mixing the batter. Add the rice flour, all-purpose flour, sugar, 1 teaspoon yeast, and give a good mix and add the coconut milk gradually. We are going to blend this in a blender, but before that let's check the consistency, so that way we don't need to add extra milk. Now the consistency is just right. Using a hand blender I am going to blend this for a minute, but you can use a regular blender for this purpose. Fermentation is a tricky process and depends on the environment and the weather. So make sure you keep it in a very warm place to become double in size. I am going to leave this in the microwave for about 2 to 3 hours. If your batter is not fully fermented, you may not be able to handle your batter as you want. After good fermentation, the batter will be frothy, bubbly and smell fermented. Make sure to use a large bowl. The batter will rise after fermentation, just like this. Now let's add about 1 teaspoon of salt and give a good mix, and I am sure I don't need any extra milk and the batter is in the right consistency. Make sure the batter is little thicker than the hopper mixture, just like this. Leave it aside and let's start to make RULANG KANJI or sweet semolina porridge. Add 3 cups of coconut milk or fresh milk. I am adding fresh milk, and when it start boiling, add little less than quarter cup of semolina and give it a good mix. Add half teaspoon salt and cook for about 2 minutes. When it start boiling, let's add about 200 grams jaggery, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar or white sugar, 1 teaspoon cardamom powder and give a good mix. And when it start boiling, you can remove from the heat. I have already shared the full recipe in my channel. This porridge should be really runny, just like a gravy, not too thick, just like that. Now heat the hopper pan. Make sure that the pan is smoking hot before you add the batter. I am going to add about 3 ladles of the hot porridge to a large bowl. Now the hopper pan is hot. I am going to add a ladle full of the batter into the center of the pan. Cover and cook the roti for about 2 minutes over medium heat until the edges of the rotis are starting to brown and the center is no longer runny. Adjust the heat as needed, just like this, and I am going to drop this into the sweet porridge. This is how my mother used to do, but you can do either ways, and repeat the process with the rest of the batter. Now this delicious and traditional breakfast is ready for serving. You can make sago porridge or semolina porridge, either ways as for your preferences. So last time I made sago kanji, and this time I am trying rulan kanji because this is how my mother used to do. I forgot to mention, if you think the bottom is not cooked well, add a tiny bit of water. This is how my mother used to do. And now if you turn it over, you can see it has cooked really well. This is the color we want. Hope you enjoy this easy and traditional kiri roti or gediyap. If you like this video, please share it with your friends and family. Share the joy of cooking. See you soon with another interesting recipe. Thanks for watching. See you later.